Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm gonna explain how to create something like that. So here we have like a simple form. I'll add a validation in this form, and when you create something like that, for example, I will write my name here, and here maybe I can write my email or any email here, and then password, for example, and just add. So everything will be here in the form. So this is very important because in the next lecture maybe we will start adding we will create the same form, and instead of we just add here, we will add the information inside the database and then retrieve everything from database here. So it will work in this way. Now also if I let this empty and add here, so I'll see the message name is empty. If I add like wrong email, so it will show me you should write a correct email and something like that. So let's start with that directly. So here I will create a new file, a new PHP file, and I will name it like form final, for example, .php. You can name it anything, of course, and of course I can save it here inside htdocs, XAMPP and htdocs, and then a create file. That's it. Now we will start with just HTML code. So I will just write simple HTML code, HTML, and we have in the HTML head and body, of course. In the head, because we need to write some CSS, so here I'll just write in the body. In the body what I need here, first thing we need to add like this form. So it's like a table, and inside table we have a form, or just form and inside the table. So we'll write form here, and action will be on the same page. So we can write a PHP code here and say just the super global variable, which is server, and inside it we write PHP self, so it will make just like a refresh, just return back to the same path, and then just close it. And method, of course, will be post. This more secure. If you need to write if you need to insert information like password, email, you need to pass it in the secure way, not using get in the URL, but just here inside the post. So now we have form. Inside the form I'm gonna create a table. So here table /table, and in the table, as you can see, we have 1 2 3 4 rows here. So we need 4 tr, and inside each tr we need 2 row or td for this and for this, right? This is the HTML. So I need 4 tr /tr, and inside it td. For each one we need 2 td, so td like this. So we need 4 of that. Control C, you can just copy, Control V, Control C, 1 2 3, and we need 4. The last one only 1, because we need here only the bottom. So the first thing, we have the first one, I can say just name, and here I write just input type. The first one text, name, we can name it just name. That's it. This for the first one. I can just copy this, don't need to waste time, and paste it here. And here we have email, and this the type, not text but email also, and name here will be email. Same thing here, I need password, and here I'm gonna add this and make it the type also password, and name here will be password as well. The last one, just also we need input, but now the type is submit for button, and the name will be submit, for example, something like that. And I can add value, for example add. That's it. So now we can see here, we can go to the local host, and inside it we have to create form final.php, the name of the file. So as you can see, it's almost perfect. This one should be in the middle, so I will make it, I mean this one here we have two td, so we can add a call span here because only one, so I can just add call span equal to, so it will be for 2. Now almost finished, just we need to make or to add some CSS code here, so I can just add style \style. So I will add for table and also for td. So for table I just add table and td here, and just add the border, so just border here, 1 pixel thick of the border and solid type, and I can add the color black, for example just a black color, and I can make everything in the center, so I can text alignment center, so the text would be in the center. Now if we just refresh, as you can see, now we have like this. Now I need to add everything in the center, so here's simple. I can just add like margin and make it just auto, and padding auto. Now it will become in the center. Maybe at the top I need just to add some space also, so we can add margin top here, margin top, and I can make it like 40 for example. So here we can see perfect, that's what I need here. Now I need also to add like this for also I can add user information, so you can add a caption. So in the table we have caption like this, so I can add like user information, something like that. Click here, so now it's perfect, finish that. Now I need just to make something like this, exactly like this, but without input here, just the table. So I just copy and paste the table in the same way. So we have a table here, so we can just copy and paste, we don't need form or anything, just the table here. So we can add it here, I can just add br and maybe br again. So after that I'm gonna add this also user information, for example here name, and here I will delete this. I don't need to add this now, I'll tell you what should I do, but now I need to delete this also and delete this one, and here of course I don't need the button, so we need to delete everything. Now you can see what we have, I think perfect. Now we have just a problem here, so we can fix it quickly. Perfect, so now we have all this. Now I need just to write a PHP code to add the validation and everything. Now we finish HTML. Now I can just add the top, add PHP code, or if you want you can create a PHP code outside, I mean another file. We can do that also. How we can do that? Now I will just make it here, and then I will add it another way. So now just PHP here and here. So now I can just say if user make submit here, just submit in this, click submit button. I need to do something, so I can say here if set anything, you can access it, anything inside form you can access it by super global post, because here a method is post. So to access anything you need to add use super global in this way, post everything capital, and then what you need. So now I need the submit button. When you user press on the submit button here, so the name is submit, so you should just copy the same name here, so submit. So now if post submit, what should I do here? I can just write the variables. Before that you can here just add the variables, so you can access the variable, you can just make it like a global variables, and you can access it everywhere, not inside if function. If function will be not accessible. So here I can add just, for example, for name I have variables, so I can say like this equal nothing, and I have variable for email equal narrows. So here I can just say if set password, just here name equal what, equal also super global post and name. Why name? Since here the called name, the text, the name here is name, here the name email, here the name password, so we can access them in this way. So now we can just copy and paste that. Now here name and email password, that's it, perfect until here. Now I need just to make some validation, and of course here I forget, sorry, to add HTML special characters, so to prevent XSS attack cross site script. So now just add it here inside that JavaScript code. So now perfect. Now I need to make some validation, so I can say here if empty name, what should I do? I would just write create another variable here. For example, I can make it name error equal nothing, and then error equal also nothing. So now here I can say if this is empty, so the name error equal you should write your name, for example. That's it. Here we cannot say else if. I'll tell you why. Because if I say, for example, else if email or empty email, this is a problem. Why? Because if this one true, if empty name, will just implement this here, just to print this, add this variable here, and stop, like a break here. So will not go to the else if. This if the statement work in this way. If the first one true, so will not go to the else if. So to solve this problem, you don't need to write this. Just write if function for each one. So if empty name, and then we can copy same here and say if empty email in this way. So if empty this, maybe all of them empty, so it will work in this way. Write your email here, and same thing here. I can say if password, write your password. That's it. Also, we need to check the email if email is correct or not. So here we can add it here with the email. So I can say else if. Why? Because of course you should write email and then check this. If you don't write email, I don't need this one, only this. So now I can say if email not empty, if empty, just add this and stop. If not empty, maybe else if I can say. So here we have filter var in this way. So filter var is what? Email. I need to check the email, and here I can say filter validate email. So here you can find this filter validate email. So this one means what? Means the email is correct email, which means contains at and .com and everything. So here I can say if not, just exclamation mark here. So if not correct, what should I do? Email, just here, of course, not name error, here email error. So I can say here again email error equal, like you should write a correct email, anything you want. So now perfect, everything we have, check everything, and here otherwise, so if it's not work, so I don't need anything, just like this, finish. So now I check everything. I have the variables here, name, email, password, and name, email, password is what? It's just post name, post email, post password, which means it's just here, the input here, what inside the input. So now when user writes something, it will just go here. Now I need just to print it. Printed where? In the second table. So here, this is the first table, and here the second table. So in the second table, here in the name, I can just write here PHP like inject the code here. So I can say here echo name, but inside the name I will just print it here. So you can just echo anything you want. The name is from where? Of course, name from here. Here, this is the name, and then the name assigned to the post to the form. So now I need to print what inside the name here. Also for the email, I will print email, and with the password I will print the echo the password. That's it. Now also for the error here, so I have the errors here, name error and email error, password error. So also I need to add it under the forms. So here with the forms we have td. Inside td I can add like div or span as you like, but div is better because it will be under. So I can say same thing like here php and close the php, and also I can echo here the first one, name error. So I can copy all this div, and also here for email I can add just email error, and same thing with the password. I can just copy password error. So now it is accessible from anywhere since I just added here at the beginning, just initialized here, not inside a function, because if you initialized inside a function it will be not accessible outside. Now finish, should work now here. So now if I write this not correctly, not an email for example, now add see undefined array key here. So I have a problem with the name. We need just to check the number, line 11. So you can just go debugging just in the line 11 here. So line 11 I have said not name is not correct, so name now it is correct. So again, try again. Now if I delete, like, no problem, but I can delete the com for example. So add here. Now as you can see here, you should write your name, and here you should write the correct email address, so everything is work, and here write it. Now I can write my name here, for example Osama Ahmed, and here like sama@gmail.com, and here 1 2 3 4 5 6, and add. Now you can see everything is here. So this is the last one, this is the first one I have created before, but this is the last one now we have created, and everything is worked perfectly. Actually you can, now we have many codes here, so I can just cut this here php code, entire php code here. So now here we have only html, but we have also something from php, for example sorry, this is not accept, this should be action, no problem. So here we have like name error and everything. Now I can create another file here, a new file. I can name it also form final, but here I can say php.php, which means just a php code. So we will just add it here in the same place and just paste the php here. Now it should work or not. Now we have the html here in this code and php in another file. Now the problem here, for example, I need to access name error, email error, and also same thing, we have name and email here. How we can access it? Everything is here, so we need to import, like import this file. Now if we check that, it will not work here. You can see undefined variables, so we need just to like import here. So I can say in the html page or this page, I can just say here php, here include like import, and the name of the file form final. So here the file form final php.php, that's it. So finish. Now we just import the file. Now everything will work without any problem, and same thing. So that's everything. So you can just add it in the different files, like HTML in the file and PHP in the file. Now it will be better and more understandable. Hope you understand that, and thank you very much.